If I could, I would take my narcs out for steak dinner. All my narcs I met, gang stalkers, people that gaslit me, I would take them all to eat. Because, oh, you can't forget about the snakes. You can't forget about the snakes. How can I forget? But the amount of strength that I got after dealing with all these situations, you can't even put this, you can't measure it. The amount of discernment I have, the amount of red flags that I now see, the amount of self-love that I have, it all comes from just dealing with the negatives, the negative people that you're gonna run into. It all comes from always finding a way out of these situations. And you start to see that, like life keeps on going. For the most part, you're gonna meet more people in life that have these qualities. But now you have an arsenal, a way to protect yourself. You have strategies on how to go about getting these people out of your life. Because with some of these people, the worst thing you could do is let it be known that you know what they are. You, especially with the narcissist, the best thing you could do is just slowly back away. Go somewhere, block them, change your phone number, move. That's the best thing you could do. Go no contact and just make a new life for yourself. Now, I never had it that bad where I had to kind of like make a new life for myself. But I got friends that tell me these stories. Everybody's situation is different. And that's a blessing. I don't want to have to move across country to escape from like a toxic friend or something like that. I'd rather just cut them off and then like we respect each other, that maybe we both think like, hey, this friendship's not working, let's just go our own way. That's the way that I would rather do it. But it's not like that for everybody. So that's why I say, like, these people, they get sent to you by the devil, but in a weird way they help you, because they give you a good understanding of the storm that's coming, a good way to tell, like, oh, you see that sunset, how it looks? I know it's coming. There's a storm coming. You can already tell because you went through this. You can already tell because you dealt with the smear campaigns and you dealt with telling people that you're the problem. You dealt with it, so you know how to go about it. A lot of times, just doing nothing, that's the way you do it. That's why I tell people I'm a goofy. I'm happily a goofy. You call me a lame, oh, he's so lame, Chris is the problem, Chris is a bad person. I'm like, yep, I guess I am. I'll play so stupid. And then at the end of the day, people want to eventually see who that person is in the long run. Eventually their energy supply wakes up and sees it just for what it's worth. So that's why, love thy enemy. Love thy enemy. They teach you about yourself. It's just hard when you don't know how to put words to this. You don't know how to explain this. I was telling a friend the other day, I was like, trying to explain this to somebody else, they'll think you're crazy. But because I've been through it so much, I understand you. There's a bug on my head. I've been through this so much, I'm like, bro, I understand you, man. I don't think you're crazy, bro. I understand what you're saying. But to the average mind, man, I think I'd say like 70% of people dealing with narcissists, any kind of B-cluster personality, just like a lame type of person like that, they don't understand it. They think it's something wrong with them. One of my homies was telling me, like, man, like, I'm going through it. He called me so depressed, and I'm like, bro, you going through narcissistic abuse, but he didn't see it. And I'm like, bro, we could fix this so fast, man. And I showed him some stuff, and now he's more hopeful. But it's like, I was telling him, like, bro, they gonna keep on coming. It's not the end of it just because you might have got one out of your life. They get sent to you by the devil. It makes you look at life a whole new way. It makes you believe that God is real, because the devil is definitely real. He's sending people to try to throw you off of your game, throw you off your grind. So that's why, I would take all these people out to dinner, get them a nice fat steak, then it's on me. Y'all helped me become the best version of myself because y'all couldn't defeat me. That's all it is. They want somebody that they can defeat. But not everybody going for that. Oh no. Everybody is not going for that stuff. Now that I'm older, I have a lot more self-respect for myself, self-dignity, take good care of myself, and it's all because I ran into people like that. And every dog has his day. You're gonna run into people like that too. It ain't just me. I think everybody has to deal with people like this in life. Everybody. Nobody gets away unless you are the narc, unless you are the gang stalker, the asshole. You're the bully. Maybe that's why you don't notice it, because it's you. But people that's well developed, people that have a goal in life that they're gonna strive for, just a kind-hearted person, you're gonna deal with these people. And usually, if you go about it the right way, it's not going to make you into a bad person. No, sir. No, ma'am. It's not going to make you into a bad person. It's just going to bring strength out of you that you didn't know you had in the long run. And that's what a lot of people, that's what they see in the long run. Like, man, I did not know I was strong enough to handle this. You don't know who you really are. Sometimes these bad people help you find it. It could be a blessing in disguise. But you gotta get through the test. You gotta pass the test. So that's why I say I would take all these people out to lunch. I'll take them out to dinner, get them a nice fat steak. Just get them some nice barbecue chicken, some lobster, whatever you want is on me. Because I wouldn't have became this person without it. I wouldn't have found God without it. That's the crazy part. When I was younger, I didn't think God was real. But now I'm getting older, I'm seeing like, man, he was real the whole time and he always had a plan for me. It's beautiful. Now the least thing I can do is take care of myself and put myself in the position that I need to be at. Yes, sir. So, even though I know everybody going through it, dealing with these type of people, know it's a blessing in disguise. And once you get by it, once you get through it, once you get through the storm, it's gonna be a nice horizon, a nice beautiful sunrise or sunset. So you know you keep on going, and don't give up on yourself in these hard times. Keep a good support system, and there might be a little bit of people. Us guys, we only got 1 or 2 friends most times. You know, I think healthy guys got at least 1 friend you could call. And if you don't, it's gonna come. Your allies will come. Just don't give up on yourself. But like for guys, we don't need a bunch of friends around us to be happy. I think like having a bunch of friends is more of a woman's thing. You know, women might be able to have more friends. They could put more into these social relationships, because I'm not that best at it. I focus on what I'm doing a lot. I got hyper focus and forget about the whole world sometimes. That's why I'm happy for the friends, the little bit of friends I do have. I got 1, 2, 3, I would say I got 3 solid friends. Man, I'm lucky just to have that, man. Just to have 3 solid friends. You got 1 solid friend, you are lucky, especially if you're a guy, because it's a lonely epidemic going on with a lot of us guys. But that's why I say, man, I would take my narcissist out to dinner if I had the opportunity to, just to tell them thank you. Now, I'm not saying I would do it. I'm saying like in a perfect world where they're not going to try to maybe poison my drink, or I go to the bathroom, they spit in my drink or something like that. You know how these narcs be. But that's why I say I'll take them out to eat, because they help me become the best version of myself, and I'm still striving to be better. But that's all I got today. So, real talking to you guys. It's Chris Howland, and we're gonna be back. I've been going strong, posting every day. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and we will be back again. Love you guys. Peace. Come on.